Frank, just coming to the end of a very lively press conference here, and lots of exciting fights I want to talk to you about, but I have to start off with the Don King and how loud he is. What's it like working with him again?
It's good fun, yeah. I mean, when you're promoting with Don, it's always fun. There's always a buzz about it. That's what he is. He's a great promoter.
I really want to talk about some of the fights in the undercard, Frank, before we get to Amir Khan, because for me there are some great battles there. Denton Vessel is there with Eddie Corcoran. Two undefeated fighters, one 10-0, one I think 6-0, but together, and Manchester Heritage, both of them. That's a real little fight to look forward to.
That's a good quality, fight fans fight, and that's what it is in the trade. That's the sort of fights you look for. And it's one of many on the card, and I'm looking forward to seeing that one. I'm really looking forward to that.
Just a quick word, Bradley Price and Matthew Hall. Step up, Bradley Price defending his Commonwealth belt. How do you see that fight going? I
think it's a tough one. Bradley's, he does everything that's asked of him. He's been a really good champion over the years. He's come back from defeat on occasion. He's a guy that is always in a fight. Even when he looks like he's going to get beat, he wins fights. And Matthew's the same. Matthew's a new kid on the block. Big puncher, he wears fighters down, his exciting style. So I think you've got a clash of styles there that are going to make a really good fight on the night.
Enzo Macronelli, former world champion, Nicky Cook, current world champion again, both on the undercard here. When they're in big fights, especially Nicky Cook defending his belt, how hard is it for them, Frank, to stay focused in this sort of environment?
Well, that's their job. That's what they've got to do. The fact is most of the attention is obviously on Amir and on Barrera. In some ways, maybe that helps them. It takes the pressure off them, and they can get on more with, thinking about the fight and rather than having to deal with the press, etc., and all that comes with being a fighter. Enzo's been there, done it. He's on the road back now. He had an upset last year when he fought David Hay. Fight I thought he could win, and in fact he had Hay in trouble in the first round. He wobbled him and he cut him. But this is a road back for it. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy job. It's an interim title. The winner gets to fight for the WBO title in 90 days. But I think if Enzo is the fighter I think he is, then he's got to come out of this and he's got to look good doing it, and I think he will do.
Nicky Cook going to win defend that title in style?
Toss a coin on that one. They're two world-class fighters. We're always, we've always been good in the featherweight division. The Brits, you can go back over the years. You think of the McGuigans, you think of, the Nazis, and all the way through. So many guys to mention, but Nicky's up there. Hopefully, we'll be up there with them. And he's got a tough mandatory defence. The guy he's fighting is undefeated. Got a good reputation coming out of Puerto Rico, home in the WBO. He's going to be hands full. It's going to be a tough fight. Tough fight, but I think Nicky's got the style, and I think he's more comfortable at the weight to come through it.
OK, March the 14th, you've handed Amir Khan the biggest test of his professional career. What tactics, Frank, would you like to see Amir employ fight night?
I'd like him to use all his advantages, which is his height, his speed, using his boxing brain. And I just want to see him go out and box him. I don't want to see him going out and try and knock somebody over, going having a tear up. I want to see him go out and box him and wear him down and hopefully win the fight in that fashion. He can do it. He has the capability to do it. He's got all the things to do it, but it's going to be all about his temperament and focusing on keeping his discipline and doing that.
Frank, you've seen all sorts come and go here in the boxing game, but when a young fighter like Amir Khan gets in the ring, everybody leaves the ring and he looks across and it's Marco Antonio Barrera. Can you prepare a fighter psychologically to deal with what he's looking at, a legend?
Well, every fighter has to step up in their career. It happens to all of them. Ricky Hatton had to fight, step up against Costa Zub. Joe Calzi stepped up when he won the title against Eubanks, which, over here was a big fight. It happens to all of them. They all have to do it. For Amir, it's happening sooner, much sooner than most fighters, and it's happening against a former 7-time world champion at 3 different weights. So he's got his hands full. You can see that Barrera's in good condition. He's trained hard for the fight. They'll be looking at what they think Amir's flaws are, and hopefully Freddie Roach and him have been working on it. But this fight's all going to be about Amir and how he reacts on the night. That's what it's about.
Finally, Frank, not much tickets left, are there?
No, we've only got a few left, and it's about just over 500 tickets. I'm quite sure they'll be gone by tonight. So if anybody wants to buy a ticket, let's snap them up quickly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.